Texas, West Texas, Dallas, Houston, Central Texas. You are now tuned in to CTX Sports Saga, the #1 place for youth sports recaps, news, predictions, all that other good stuff dealing with all the youth. Because you know the youth is the future. Exposure that kids need. Let's go.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? Make sure everything going right up in here. Saga crew, what's up? Saga family, how y'all living? Making sure everything copacetic. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me? Ernest, what's up? Son, what's up? I'll make sure we rocking live. Got all the platforms up to date. Got some updates, man. We got some good updates today. Make sure we got that on. Loud and clear. Hey, man. Appreciate everybody jumping in. Last minute show, man. You know how we do. I got some free time, so I ain't got long, but I got enough. Let me kill this music in the background, man. What up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing? If you're in the chat, man, make sure y'all drop a like, heart, comment in the chat, something for the Facebook algorithms. We got a pretty good show tonight, man. We're going to try to get back to it like I say we normally do. We've been collecting a lot of information to get out there, man. I got some good stuff to talk towards the end. Ernest, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. CTX Falcons helmets look fire. Fire. I haven't seen a style helmet in this area like that. So in a while. That's a pretty fire helmet, man. So, hey, we're going to talk a little bit of football tonight. We definitely going to talk track, man. I got a couple coaches coming on here to talk track. Y'all might want to stay tuned and listen to that because some of the names that they're going to name off that are running really well, man, qualifying really well. All those names may be on your football team. So you might want to listen to these names, man. Don't be skipping over this track stuff. From what I was told, man, all good coaches are listening and watching kids in track because that's a lot where your undiscovered talent come. Don't matter if you like to get hit or not. If you can't catch them, can't hit them. That's simple. So, hey, man, we got some track stuff. I know we got Vipers track. Young runners new to the show tonight, man. They're going to get on here. They got a lot of qualifying junior Olympians. Man, running out that way. We also got Grey Wolves. Grey Wolves track, man. Bass gonna jump on here. Try to get these three at the end to come on together, man, after we do the individual segments. But get the parents some info. And then from there, man, we'll talk about some football. We have some local basketball. I don't have any updates on that, man. But Burke does. So if he gets on tonight, I'm not sure if he's busy or not. But if he does get on, I'm sure he'll hook up with the updates on how that's going. I see a lot of camps, a lot of football camps are getting in the swing, man. So if you are, post it in the chat, man. Make sure you rep your team in the chat. Make sure that everybody knows who you stand for this football season and even track season, man. I tried to put an announcement out earlier this week to get a hold of as many track presidents, owners, all that good stuff that I could so that we could try to make this stream a little bit better. But, hey, don't worry about it. We got next time. And, again, we still – qualifying all these kids and getting to these qualifying track meets so that they can qualify for Junior Olympics, man. So I see a lot of posted times on kids. I'm not going to say no names. And I see kids getting better, kids getting faster. That's simple, man. So make sure y'all post y'all stuff in the chat. Rep where you from, rep where you at. Hey, we got a lot of people in here from YouTube, Facebook Live. I even got some Twitter people in here. So welcome. We are live on all platforms. For the Facebook guys, man, I gotta keep saying this. We actually got our first donation of subscripted players, subscripted accounts. So if you are wanting to subscribe or you wanting to join the CTX family, it is $5 a month. You can do it right at the bottom of your screen, man. Right where you see your comment, you'll see a green heart. You can click there, sign up. If you're already a subscriber, you can gift subscriptions. Meaning that you could buy a subscription for someone else and then they could go claim it. Meaning that you paid their first month and that they have the option in the second month to donate as well or to pick up that $5 payment. Again, that funding is coming in. So we are getting our gift cards, right? We're getting everything for our annual football kickoff and all the stuff that we do. We got some big things stored ahead, man. Again, we're definitely going to get some of our the youth games on the saga this year. Again, if you're a subscriber to the channel and you want to donate to these kids, all that money for 2022 will go directly to the kids. Facebook said they won't take any fees outside of the taxes. They won't take any fees. They're going to give us, you donate $5, they're going to give us $5 for it. So that's why we need your numbers. We didn't make it $10. We didn't make it $15. We figured, hey, we can get everybody in here to give $5. We won't have to worry about what we're doing, who we're doing, where it's at, what gifts they getting. Dang, we got enough money for this. Can we give 2 gift cards? Can we only give 1? Y'all can help out. Help us out, man. Help us grow. Help the city. Help the kids, man. That's really what it's about, man. Helping these kids put smiles on their face and rewarding their efforts, bro. RT, what's up, bro? CTX9 is in the house, he said. Let's see. CTX Flame in the house. I know we had some of you guys in here. I saw that. 7-on-7, man. Eric, are you in the building? Let me know if you're available, man. I'll definitely get you on later in the show so we can recap that. I got, again, Mr. Young Runners, man, Kelvin. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Kelvin. Mr. Neely is on to talk about what's going on in track over there. Again, Burke hasn't jumped in here yet, so we'll try to wait for him on the basketball updates. All right. Make sure I go through my list. I didn't miss anybody. Hey, coaches, if y'all are in here, man, if you could tag Kevin, Mr. Neely, Polite. I know you're probably watching. Polite's so rich, he was watering his grass. Boy, that's big money grip. Half of my grass is dead, but that's nothing to talk about. And so, you know, we'll work on that, man. I'm trying to get with Keita. Ashley, I tried to get with Keita Key. I tried to shoot her an invite, man. I didn't know I wasn't following her, but if y'all can get a hold of her, I'll send her a link so she can get on here and talk about CTX Flame, or if she got a qualified representative. I don't want some random parent getting on here talking about organization because who watching? You never know. RT, man, I was just talking about the Underdog Association, man, the new league, Central Texas League. Look like it's gonna have a really good first year, man. I think it's gonna be a really good staple. I was following Anthony McGee, one of the people out there, man, and up north, putting this together, reaching out down here, man. This thing looks really organized, really structured. So I need to give you guys shout outs to that, man. Let's see. All right, if I can get any of these coaches, man, Bass, tag Bass in here. Tag Polite in here again, and if you can, tag Mr. Neely. Let them know we're ready to go. Until then, what is this? We have 12 teams. Put it up there, bro. Yeah, we got 12 teams about to add one more CTX. Hey, there we go, man. There we go. There we go. Here it is. Here we go. Oh, Tibbs. Austin Steelers by 21. 21 seconds. By 21 seconds. That's what they said. Young Runner Nation. There he is, Mr. Neely. All right, man. I'm gonna get him on the show, guys, man. Again, we're gonna talk with Mr. Neely. Young Runners. Let me make sure make sure his audio and everything's coming through loud and clear. Mr. Neely, what's up, man? Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me make sure I got you right, man. Make sure we get you right before you get on here. Young Runners all day, he said. Kev, you there, bro? Kev?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, here we go, man. Hey, man, welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the CTX Sports Saga, man. I've been trying to get a hold of y'all for a while, man. We've been watching a lot of y'all athletes, man, putting up some very impressive numbers. What's going on out there, man? Tell me about Young Runners.
So this is our 5th year running. I started this program myself, along with some other people, other parents and stuff like that, getting the kids together, because I used to work with another track club and decided to branch out on my own. I was looking for a smaller group, so I can get more efficient work and get these kids trained up well.
That's one thing everyone does say about you, man. You got a smaller groups, you get a lot more personalized coaching. I've heard that a lot. So
yeah. So pretty much, we got about maybe a little less than 30 athletes, ranging from 5-year-olds to all the way to 18, and we've been getting after it. We've been working since December. That's when our season started. We did an indoor meet, and then we started with the outdoor, and we just been going from there.
Hey, man, so that's a good start, man. It's about 5 years, man. Over 5 years, your name has definitely grown. I heard about you first last year. Again, I wasn't a big track guy. My co-host David, Mr. Berg Soccer too, he's been known about you guys, heard about everything you're going. But I kind of caught on to you last year, man, and it looks like you've been developing kids. And again, I call it the proof's in the pudding, man. I've been seeing your posted times on kids for 2 years now, and they're steadily just getting better. So whatever you're doing out there is working, man. What's your guys' motto, man? What is your core values based upon what your youth? I mean, obviously you have a smaller group of kids of personalized training, but for the parents out there that may be looking for an up and coming track organization, or maybe jumping into yours later, how do they go about finding you, and what's your core values, man?
So a lot of people, I just tell them a lot of people find me by word of mouth. I really don't try to broadcast the program that much, because I want to try to keep it small. I don't want to have 100+ kids, and because majority of the time I'm coaching by myself. So,
right.
But it's not about having the best kids. Like I don't recruit like best kids and stuff like that. I get the kids that want to work, that want to get better, and it's not about coming in fast and getting the recognition. Like all the recognition is for the kids.
Right.
I know a lot of programs preach that, but we are really about that.
As you see, man, I've heard of your program, and I'm gonna vouch for this, man, because I've heard of your program. I've always asked, and this is the first time I literally had to reach you through your Facebook page because I could not find you. Man, that's a good thing, man. It's a lot of kids notice that, a lot of parents notice that, and again, from the outside looking in, it's not about the flame and glitter and all that stuff like that. You're putting it through the kids. Again, we can all see that through the times, through the posted times, and the progress of your organization, man. So, hey, big ups to that, bro. Anything you want to put out there for the parents, man?
I always tell parents that come to me, whether it's about a different sport or anything like that, always do what's best for your kid. With us, it's always a two-way program, or two-way street, shall I say. It's not just about what your child can do for a program. It's what that program can do for your child.
Right.
So
there you go, man. Hey, Kev, I appreciate you, man. Everybody in the chat saying you being real humble right now. You being real humble right now. But
Yeah.
let me show you some stuff. RT said he got 30 studs. He said you got 30 studs. Quit being humble, man. Let them know. Hey, you said it's all coaching, brother. So hey, again, I do like the aspect of the smaller group, man, and again, more personalized training. But then again, you're getting, yes, you got less candidates that have an option to qualify, right? So, but if they're studs, you ain't got
Yeah.
to worry about that.
Yeah, so majority of our kids qualify, and we got some great athletes. One to look out for, Kendrick Jones Jr. I know a lot of people heard about him.
Yep.
He's an amazing athlete.
There you
I
go.
mean, I cannot say that it's just the training. It's him. He has a lot of God given talent, and man, he's somebody to watch for sure.
So that's one of your kids, man. So give me a couple more kids that should be in the
Um,
spotlight, and then
So
what they running
also his
over.
sister. I mean, while we on him, his sister Ayanna Jones.
Okay,
She just won state in long jump, and
there you go.
she placed fourth in triple. And this will be her last year, and she'll be doing some big things. We also have a kid named Brandon Folks in 12U,
There you
and
go.
he's posting up some good times in the 100, 200, and he's on the relay. And he keeps improving every meet. And then we have another kid named Prince Moore.
Little
Uh,
Prince, little Prince.
yeah, you heard about him?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He's been running under a minute consistently. We just trying to drop that time down the best we can when we get to the qualifying meets.
Speaking
Uh,
of, Dad just jumped in here. Look, there go
yeah,
Dad up there right there.
but it's really not just about them one, two, three, four athletes. It's all of them. I mean, like things that people don't see, in practice and stuff like that. Just these kids improving, and that's what it's all about.
All right, I gotta ask you the number one question, man. And I'm gonna ask this to every coach I talk to tonight. Have you ever looked at a kid and said, "Wow, he fast if he could fix one thing"? Do you go after him, or you just what do you do?
So honestly, you mean go after him, like just try to get him on
No,
the team, or
just talk to him. I mean, listen,
oh,
naturally
so yeah,
sometimes it just
so
happens. Yeah.
my thing is to help all athletes. Like I even tell athletes that that you don't have to run for me. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
run for me or whatever like that. If you want to train with me, because some of these programs they have a lot of kids, or they don't have the right coaches in place, and I don't. It's not like I said. It's not about the recognition for the program. So I tell them that I can help them in certain ways that some coaches can't. And I'm not saying I'm the best out there, but uh, my athletes speak speak for it.
For
So
itself. I agree.
um,
Hey,
but yeah, so like as far as yeah, I mean it's a lot of things that even just say for Kendrick, he's amazing, but I always tell him don't settle because it's all the little things that you can fix, try to
right.
fix to get better. So you know, I try to do that, try to work on the things that needs to be fixed in practice and things like that. And even if the kids don't practice with me, I try to tell them, what can be fixed to improve and get better.
There you go, man. Well, that's what it's about, man. Again, like I tell all track coaches, and when it comes down to it, when it gets to the big show, the Junior Olympics, yeah, your organization means a lot. But at the end of the day, that's a Central Texas kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we got to do it for the city. We got to do it for the area, man. And we got to make sure that we're all participating and get our kids to the next level, especially in track. Again, the competition, as I always tell people, competition is amongst the coaches. These kids are friends. They bang with each other. Yeah, they want to beat them. It's just for bragging rights. They shake hands and they playing in the parking lot later.
yeah,
So that's our thing, man. It's just, hey, get these kids qualified up, man. We're looking forward as the CTX Sports Saga to represent and have kids at the Junior Olympics, man, and represent Central Texas, brother. So, hey, we appreciate you for what you're doing. Your parents appreciate you. You guys keep putting up good numbers, good stats. We watching, man. We're
I
watching.
appreciate
Hey,
that.
stay tuned, man. If you all watch the show, man, towards the end of the show, if I can, I'm trying to get you and two other organizations on, man. Kind of do a little quick roundtable. All right.
All right.
All right, boss. All right, man. Hey, y'all heard it from himself, Mr. Neely. Young runners in the building, man. Again, really, really good track program. I've seen a lot of posted times for him. Again, I don't even follow track that much, but I've been looking at the times. I'm looking at some of these names as they're progressively getting better. That does not mean, let me go clarify this. That does not mean that other organizations aren't doing it. There's a lot of Flame kids that are getting better. There's a lot of Gray Wolf kids that are getting better. And there's a lot of Viper kids that are getting better. So make sure you guys are involved with them, man. If they're in track season, if they're focusing on things like that, man, let them know. We're excited to see, again, the orgs right now. It's fun. High five. But for me personally, I'm looking for that junior Olympic level so that we can say these are Central Texas kids. I know y'all been out there all day and night in the heat. And I mean night, too. I've seen some of these track beats getting over 11 p.m. Y'all running in the dark. But we support all the orgs that are going out there that are supporting the kids and staying with them as well. And the support, man. I haven't seen a late-night stadium empty. From the pictures I've seen, it wasn't empty. So y'all are still out there supporting kids, man, beyond the recognition that y'all have to. If you say, we appreciate that. All right, man. Hey, if somebody could tag Bass, see if y'all can tag Bass, man. I'm trying to get him on here. Polite probably still outside watering his grass. See if y'all can tag Polite here. Let me go through these comments real quick, man. Let me see if we can get in here. Tiff said, "Oh, this is a track episode. My bad." Look, Tiff, it's always about the kids, man. It's not just track. We're gonna get back to that in a minute. I'll make sure we get there. Knights 8U, number one team in the nation, he said. Okay, Mo. Mo come in repping hard, he said. Let's see. RT, what do you say? You're the best out. Oh, yeah, man. Look, hey, I've heard a lot about Coach Neely, again, underground. I call him underground coach because a lot of people don't, he don't brag, boast, and all that. There's Baz. Baz, where you at, man? Tap the link. I already sent it to you. Tap the link, get in here, make sure we can get you updated, see what's going on with them Gray Wolves track. Those are just Flame parents. Those are just Flame parents. I don't know what that means, Kassan. I'm gonna find out though. You tell me what it is. Hey, Eric, are you still in here, man? If you are, post a comment real quick, man. I'm gonna get with you later so we can definitely get this 7-on-7 state. 7-on-7 state went down. Jesse, no, sir. We're going to be back in here all night, man. Well, not all night, but we're going to be on here talking about it all. I want to get this track stuff out the way, man. There's a lot of things looming in the track. I've actually had people message me on updates for track because we haven't put it out enough, man. To be honest, I've been super busy and really have not been at track meets because y'all are out there slaving. So y'all let me know what's going on because I'm not going to sit out there in that heat for 14 hours like y'all are. I'm just not doing it. He said, "Don't yell at me, bro." Nah, man. Hey, I gotta make sure you sticking around. E, like I say. Oh, let me send Bass this link. Actually, I'm just gonna post it in the chat. How about that? Let me put it in the chat. There it is. It's in the chat. If I got any admins in here, man, can somebody pin that? Let me make sure. I might be able to pin it. Hold up. Let me see. If I got any admins in here, let me know if y'all can get that pinned. If not, I'm gonna try to jump on here and do this. Let's see. Boom. Somebody pinned it. Appreciate it. All right, Bass. The link's pinned. If y'all want to get on here, man, if you want to talk about track or anything, appreciate it, Marty. Hey, big ups to Pops, man. Marty's been helping out a ton from the background, man. My boy was in Hawaii still checking in. So big ups to Marty, man. You say talk about the fundraiser you did this weekend. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, man. Again, right now it's about these kids. Get this track updates, Bass. If you don't tap in, I'm gonna move on from you. But I definitely want to make sure we get this Gray Wolves track, man. Definitely want to get Gray Wolves track in here. If we got Miss Keita, if y'all want to tag Keita in here from the Flame, CTX Flame, go ahead and tag her. The link's in there. She can jump on too. And again, Polite, if he don't get on here, we're going to keep it moving. But I know he want to jump on. He called me. Oh, excuse me. He got on earlier. But he's so rich. He got to water his grass. Anyways, all right. While we're waiting on that, man. Oh, there go Bass. There he is. Oh, let me see. There he is, boy. You ain't driving, is you? All right.
No, man. I had to go on the back patio, man.
Respect.
Come in here and talk some good stuff. I mean, I'm just going to talk my lane, bro.
Oh, yeah. Gray Wolf track, baby. That's what we want to hear. I want to see what's going on. What's happening?
Nah, man. Hey, we just out here. I mean, training the kids best we can. Make sure we get some good reps in practice. So on Saturday, man, they can go out there and PR, whatever their time is. Not racing nobody, just racing themselves.
That's what it's all about. That's what everybody keeps saying. You ain't about the person too, it's about your time. Hey man, quick question, brother. What's it looking like? I don't know if you froze up or what. Did you freeze up? I feel like you did. He did freeze up. Ah. There he is. He back. I think you back. Might be back. If not, tap out, tap back in, Bass. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna put this up. All right.
Did you hear what I said?
I got you now. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying, man. You talking about track? I mean, I don't know what you're trying to find out, man. But...
Well, no. You tell me what's going on in the org, man. How the kids looking, progressing in time? We got some.
I mean, they're all. Hey, the thing is, man, they're all progressing. They have no choice but to get better.
True.
They make practice. The ones that make practice, man, their times is all going down. The ones that, you got a few. Sometimes they make it a couple times a week, man. Sometimes they, they're here continuously, but everything reflects.
Agree, man.
But the kids, man, a lot of the kids, man, they just go out there. They put their heart on the line every week. So
there you go.
It's about getting better.
What about you? Got a couple stars in your head that ring a bell off the rip, age level and all.
Age level stars, man. I don't really want to start putting names out there because I don't want to. If I forget somebody's baby, but
listen, man, it ain't nothing about hurting no feelings, man. It's just simply about putting a name out there that we can.
But the main thing is, the little medals they get at the meets, they go to reflect. Man, I'm gonna say one kid that he's like a rising star. He shocked me at the Leander Spartans meet.
Mm-hmm.
Zeandre. He played football with the Chiefs, but he ran track with us. But he went out there and got first place at the meet, and he's been working hard. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good thing.
Paying off.
So that's like up and coming. We got Leah Barnes. Everybody, if you know anything about track and field, her level. What is she? 15, 16. She always go out there and burn it up. So
putting in good work.
Yeah, we got a couple of other young ladies from a couple of the high schools that came out with us this year. Just looking good, man.
Hey, that's what you want, man. As an org, that's what you want, man. I know you guys have been growing. I know you guys moved from indoor track now to outdoor.
Yeah, the thing about us growing, man, we don't do all the big advertising. And next year we're gonna do something a little bit different. We want our numbers small because it's easier to manage.
I agree.
Division, keep it Division 2, Division 3. That's easier to manage because when you get a lot of, sometimes you can miss a step, and then when you have them first year parents, they don't understand that they wanted, a lot of people wanted to be a group sport, but it's
individuals.
It's individual, man, and then you got some people they want to keep all the kids together or keep the kids with the parents, and I'm a fan of the parents need to be close by. Kids can be close, staying together, but the parents need to be close by because that's your kid.
Yeah,
your kid.
Yeah. Let's just be 1,000 with it. I mean, and like you said, man, I think the bigger part of it is it's an individual race because at the end of the day, they're trying to qualify to beat their own time. Right.
That's it.
And as you do that progressively, you'll probably start to beat other kids as well. But again, getting to the individual Junior Olympics time is when you really want to start posting times. From what I was told, again, not the end of the time.
No, it's. I mean, some people, you talking about when it's the developmental meets. Some people they don't like to post the time for the kids and just let them race where they race. It is what it is. But I think it's always good to put the kids' time. Don't leave no mark because. You only race harder when you're against competition. If you burning a group of kids, you're not gonna speed up. But if you run into somebody neck and neck with you and you hear the crowd going, that drilling and start going, that'll make you run a little bit harder. I see it all the time.
That's true. And that, man, I'm gonna say this as non-biased as I possibly can say. I've noticed in a manner of coaching track. All right, coaching track. In my mind, isn't real voluntary, right? You have to kind of know what you're doing. You can't just pick some average Joe off the street because kids can really get hurt running. You know what I'm saying? doing
Yeah.
track stuff.
So when it comes to our coaches, man, one thing I'm gonna tell you, like I said, when I said I come on here and I tell you whatever I tell you, but I'm gonna tell you my role. My role is really what it is. I can teach it, but the coaches that we have they know what they're doing. You have Coach Garcia. She ran track at Arizona State.
Yeah.
You know,
So you got people with credentials.
That's what got her, got her to where she is. You got Coach Wayne. You know, he's a hometown legend in track.
Hey, I agree, man.
And that's how he got his scholarship at Prairie View. You know,
well, I agree, man. And here's the thing, Bass. The reason why I bring that up, man, is because I don't. When everybody sees these track clubs that they're smaller classes or they're not trying to recruit 1,000 people, it goes back to, even if you're not getting a lot of people in there, are they getting trained properly by the right person? And I hear a lot of that in the background about, technique. That's why I had asked Neely, hey, you ever see a kid and you're like, man, he's fast, but he's missing that one thing, or that one part of coaching. And I wonder, is that a common thing in track? Like when it comes to track injuries and all that, is it because of posture, false, you know what I'm saying, things like that? How important is it being a qualified track coach?
It sounds like you said, Pastor, you kind of breaking up, something like you on the water loop. Can you hear me clear?
No, sir. You're breaking out. I cannot hear you.
All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna leave and come right back in.
All right. Bet. Hey, Polite, I see you in the chat, man. Jump on the line. Tap the link, man. I'm gonna get you in here as well. But man, that was a question I wanted to ask again about coaches, you know what I'm saying, in track. Again, not saying everybody, you got a smaller group of kids. Of course, running injuries, all injuries hurt, especially for kids in recovery time. But having a smaller group participating kids in going through the essentials of like track running and formation and postures and takeoffs and blah, blah, blah. Man, I think that's pretty key. I couldn't coach track, just that simple. Not that I don't run, not that I haven't ran. I wouldn't be able to teach the form of it. So I always ask that question, man, when I look at track organizations, how many of these coaches have actually know what they're talking about from Jump Street? And again, I know Polite, I've talked with him and Miss Polite about who they get and why they get them. I know Bass, obviously Coach Neely. I've seen some coaches with Miss Keita and them, again, still going through the things, man. But, for all the other organizations out there, how important is it for y'all? Parents, how's it important for y'all to know that you're giving, the mechanics. There you go, Tim. Biomechanics, man. That's the words I'm looking for. Bass, you back, bro. Yeah, I got you down.
So what was you saying now? I heard you saying something about.
Yeah, I was asking about how important is it as an organization to make sure you have qualified coaches. I know it is for you guys, like I said, because you got a Coach Garcia out there who, again, got a good resume. But
So how it's really important. Without the coach, you won't really have a valid program. I mean, you can YouTube and Google stuff, but when you got people that actually walk the walk, they actually have. Like me, I have never ran track ever. So, like I said, I'm playing my role. That's why when people say Coach Bass, yeah, you see me coaching football. Y'all say y'all ain't never seen me coach football before, but
I ain't never seen coach football. No,
hey, but when it comes behind the scenes, that's a real monster. The behind the scenes for track, making sure they're enrolled, making sure the money right, and making sure uniform. I do all that stuff for our org. So
that's good stuff, man.
But when it comes to coaching, all the coaches got to do is just coach.
Right. That's what's up, man. Well, I wanted to make sure I got y'all in here, man. I remember I told you for a fact that I was gonna come on here and talk about track. I know that kids are getting better progressively, again, through multiple organizations. I see their parents and the orgs posting their times. I'm excited personally, again, for just the growth of the Central Texas athletes, man, for this Junior Olympics.
I'm gonna tell you something. Before I started the Bell County Patriots, when I was with their track club, I mean, I know they had track clubs around here, man, but it wasn't really a buzz on it. Hey, man, it is now. Once I started that one, then the Flames came up. The Flames came out with 101 kids. And then the Road Runners, from my understanding, they had been around here for a while, but I ain't heard nothing on them.
Hey.
I ain't heard nothing on them. I just come out here. I'm just a hype man for the whole sport of it all, man. Especially in the
tell you what, and I got honest truth. You can look back at my shows. I was never involved with track until last year when I realized how many kids we put into the Junior Olympics. And I'm like, bro, Central Texas is standing up, bro. Like, I'm looking at this winning stuff. Like, what is we doing, man? So that's why this year I am determined to get more attention to track, man. Again, I'm sorry I can't make it to all.
Hey, you better condition your mind, heart, body, and soul. If you go out there and want to go to a meet, you better be ready to watch the sun come up and go down.
Listen, I'm gonna say this as a sportscaster, if you want to consider that, who would spend literally all day complaining about sitting at 4 or 5 football games, I won't complain no more.
It's a whole nother
that track thing.
One thing. I'm gonna tell you what I want though. When it comes to track, and I was trying to get the movement going this year, but it was so much stuff that was going in my life that I couldn't do it. I wanted to have a couple of meets here in Killeen. Yeah. Right now, the one with the recipe is the Road Runners. They had a recipe. Now they can tweak their recipe a little bit, marketing wise, and I guess you could say at the end of an event, you know, the little awards, because that means everything to the kids, especially the ones that's just now winning awards. They want to see, they want that Clash of Texans, they want that big medal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So once they tweak the whole medal and bringing other orgs on board, we ain't got to go out the city, bro. We don't.
That's the fact, man. I think I said that too in the beginning of this year. I would have loved to have seen, even if it was like a warm-up local track meet, just getting kids out there, not looking at, you know, figuring out what they want to run, letting them run against their friends and stuff. I think that would have been something really good. But hey, now we already see it. Everybody sees, as you say, the recipe's on the table. We just got to make the cake, man. So 2022, something new. We'll try it, man. Coming into the football season this year.
I'm probably gonna drop one of the Vipers gems, man. But hey, they showed me some stuff. It's something that they got some stuff in the works. I'm gonna have to let Jamal come on and talk his under. So yeah. 2023, I know they got something. I know the Road Runners is gonna run it.
Let's make it happen.
I'm pretty sure the Flames they got 2 staffs in one, so I know they can. I know they can do it.
Flames got 17,000 parents and 33,000. They got their own marketing and posting department.
they got it. But like I said, but with my org is, I mean, the dynamics of it is even though we got a little bit of number. Like the one meet we went to, we had 34 kids on our roster. We got 52. So sometimes it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss on the ones who say they want to be part of the org and stuff like that. But we're gonna go out there and train. So our makeup is a little bit different. So
that's what it's about, man. That's what
I know. Like one of my flaws, I gotta make an environment for better parent involvement. So I mean, that's
is the interaction like amongst each other?
No, just involvement within the whole org of it all when it comes to track.
Gotcha.
Like I got a great group of parents, but then I got another group that sometimes, you know, they got a lot of other stuff going on as well. So sometimes they're not present, and I get it.
I agree. Hey, it's that season too, man. You got, It's that season too, man. You got football coaches that telling their stars to come over. Yep.
Like my son, he played with triple threat basketball.
Yeah.
I would drop him off at basketball practice and go to track practice. Coach never seen me. I really looked like a parent that wasn't involved, but they knew what I had going. I had 2 other kids at track. So
respect, man. Hey, but communication is key, man. I'm gonna keep saying that to all parents, to everybody out there. It's okay to have your kid in another sport, and it's okay for all that. But please, 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 man, communicate with the coaches. Let them know that you're still on board. Let them know, hey, we just got something going on right now. Our hands are tied. A lot of those coaches would offer you if they could help, but you got to be communal. You got to talk to them, man. You got to talk to the team moms and everybody out there. And again, kid can only be in one place at one time, but dividing this time up is key. Dividing this time up is key, man. So please communicate with all the orgs, all the coaches. And again, no one's going to say, oh, well, he should be over here not doing that. No, they just want to know where you stand. That's right. If you're still there, you're still there. If you can't.
And support every fundraiser we do, too.
Do all the fundraisers, man. It's about 90 of them out there.
Fundraisers are important, man.
They are. And listen, if you had to spend 13 to 14 hours a day.
Hey, let me go ahead and I guess I can give you a little what we got. Use that on post what we're gonna do as our club, because we just moved by, like I always say, the own beat of our drum. But there's only really officially 2 more meets that we'll go to.
All right.
Official meets. So I mean, well, developmental meets. You got we got the meet down in Austin, Coach Kiera's meet. That's next weekend. Then the weekend after that, we have our first qualifying meet. That's gonna be at Leo Buckley.
All right. That's the one I'm gonna try to attend. That's the one I'm gonna try to attend.
It's gonna be big, man. I want to say it's 2 days on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out there for the first 3 hours. Then I'm gonna leave for 4. I'll come back for 3 more. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, no, I would don't try to. You come in the first 3 hours, you ain't gonna see nothing but the kids run them out.
Oh, I ain't coming for that. No.
So pace yourself when you do show up. But then after that, the regionals, and then our next meet. I'm talking about our schedule. Coach Kiera, we got the first district meet. Then we'll have the regionals. Then we're going to do the Coaches Coalition. That's in July. And then I'm pretty sure we're going to have a couple kids make it to the JOs. So
there you go. That's what we want, man. That's what I want to see for sure. Yeah. And I still won't be there for all the Junior Olympic games. I'm telling you right now, man. I ain't got patience.
Junior Olympics gonna be in North Carolina, bro. You ain't unless you plan to. Huh?
Look. Put the money together. All right, I'll go to North Carolina. I need to go see my dad anyway. Put the money together.
It's gonna be right there at the AT&T. I want to say the AT&T in North Carolina.
Look, I'm with it. We'll make something happen, man. I went to Vegas. I can't ain't nothing but the other way.
Man, hey, if you plan a trip, man, hey, from come get a plate, man. I got $100 on your ticket.
See, look, how many plates I got?
Let's see how we get it wrong. I got from come get a plate. We got 100 on it.
I'm matching that 100, so we got 2. We got at least a flight to Tennessee. We got a flight to Tennessee.
You're gonna be the coverage for Central Texas out at the JOs.
Y'all let me know what time it is.
Huh?
Y'all let me know. Give me the dates. Give me all that stuff, man. We'll get it going now. Because if we wait, boy, that 200 ain't gonna do nothing.
It's the end of July, beginning of August. It's gonna be like a whole week of $100 ain't nothing for that whole week. You're talking about you got to need an Airbnb and rent a car and you got to eat.
When the main event? What day is the main event on? We ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, man, that's the different topic. You gotta go for what you're going. You go there for every day. You just
every day. Yeah, that's what I was told, man. Either way, I'm gonna represent the Central Texas kids. If I can, I really want to put something together for all the kids that qualify for JO, man, that they go out there with a patch or something that represents Central Texas, man, stating they're Central Texas athlete. So patches, some for the uniform, some. I want to put some on there. Let's everybody know
that's one thing. That's one thing I make sure on our uniforms. I like to put the state, a picture of the state in Central Texas. There you got to have Texas on there. The silhouette of Texas. This year I put 254 on the sleeve. I think I got it in our spring hoodie. We got 254 on it because I know we're gonna have kids that's gonna travel outside this area. So they say where you from. They can actually represent where they're from on the little warm ups in the uniform that they have.
All right,
that was my ideal and concept when I came up with it.
Track guys. There it is. When the JO come open, man, we got to put something on there to represent Central Texas, man.
You got to think that early in the season, though.
Well, I mean, hey,
before you decide your uniform, you can't come out with 4 or 5 uniforms. This ain't football. You get that one uniform. That's it,
man. I can get you a uniform here in about 3 weeks. All right, y'all let me know what you want to do. My boy Jared being 2-5 or top fan, the top fan to get you right at least for the track meets. We'll get y'all good, man. So y'all let me know what it is. We'll make sure we put something out there. Again, that $5 a month that y'all put in that subscription, that stuff can help some of these JO kids and all the orgs. Again, man, we're doing this for Central Texas athletes. This org thing is real minimum until when they leave, they represent Central Texas. Yes, they still represent their org, but we want people to know what we're doing down here in CTX, man. So as I keep saying, CTX,
we got it right here, man.
Yeah. Hey, Bass, appreciate you jumping on.
Hey, let me address something else, man. Hey, I hear people always talking about, man, in the coaches forum, man, people talking about y'all friends now, but now fight later, man. That stuff corny to me, man. If you worry about what you got going on in your own
lane,
in your own bubble, in your lane, man, quit worrying about what other people's pockets look like or who's friends with who. Be friends with yourself, man. That's them are angry people that's always talking about.
Yep. Big love. Hey, real shit.
I
mean,
mean,
I'll
like,
say it.
why,
That's what
man?
it is.
And
It
then
is
and
what
then,
it is.
and then I'm gonna say it. Hey, it ain't like you gonna pull up on me. So just you keep on.
I said this already. These are my dogs.
These internet elite coaches, just stop it, man. Just mentor these kids. Mentor these kids in whatever form you got, man.
That's a fact. That's a big fact, bro. That's a big fact.
And hopefully, whatever you mentor them with, it sticks, and they be successful members of society moving forward.
That's all we're looking for, man. Making good members of society, humble,
that's it.
Intelligent kids, bro.
I hear some people talking about like, who's going to the schools? Man, stop it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, as a great parent, ain't no coaches on my kids' visitation list. Ain't nothing. If he needs somebody to come see, I'm coming. That's how that's working.
I mean, I got it, man. But my point on that is that doesn't make you a good or bad coach if you're not going to see the kids or going to see them. That doesn't make you. That means you went above and beyond. That's great, but that don't make another person a bad coach. Now, mind you, I have went to a couple of schools, but that's beside the point. But that don't make me that much better than the coach that didn't go.
That's true. Hey, I got a compliment for you. You ready? You ready for this?
For who? Hey man, hey.
That's your boy Joe, man.
Joe got elite flip flops. I tell him all the time.
Yeah, elite flip flop. All right, man. Hey, let me get on here. I'm trying to get polite on here.
I'll talk to you death, man.
No, you good, bro. Hey,
next topic.
We can keep rapping, man. I'll get with you, bro. We'll make sure we do that. All right.
Yeah, man. All right, then.
Right. All right, man. So Coach Bass, polite, tap in, man. I know you still got the link real quick. You're my last coach to get in here. Then I got to get Eric on here for 7-on-7. And then we're going to talk that talk on the way out of here because I see it's getting a little chippy. It's getting a little chippy over here, and I like it, man. This is what I want to do. It's what I want to do, man. We're going to have a great show. Again, Bert couldn't get on here tonight, man. I don't know where he at. He probably around doing family stuff. But I'm glad that you guys are in tune, man, and everything's going good. So again, we went over. We already talked with the young runners, man. Bass was with the Gray Wolves track. Trying to get polite on here, man, to talk real quick about. He said, "Give me a boy." This boy got the biggest lawn ever. So he out there just watering the lawn by hand. By the way, he don't even trust the sprinkler system that he paid for. You know, I ain't gonna tell him about all that, man. All the 12-head sprinkler system you got just on the left side of your house. We ain't gonna talk about all that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna see if I can tap Eric there. Eric, if you're in here, y'all tag Eric. Let me drop Eric the link. Post in the chat, man. He can get on here. Let me drop him a link though, just so he can't say I didn't send it to him. I know how y'all get. Hey man, what's everybody rolling to this weekend? What y'all got on the kids list this weekend? Where's everybody at? We just had 7-on-7 State. 7-on-7 State being done in College Station, man. I was trying to wrap it up with Eric last night. He was still out there late last night, finishing up games and calculating scores and things like that, man. I heard they had a really good turnout. Joe, were you out there with your sandals out? I hope not. Oh, there he is. All right, let's get Eric in here. We're going to talk 7-on-7, man, to polite get on here real quick. Mr. Eric, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, boss? Y'all doing good?
Hey, we still kicking, man. Let's give me a little bit of football. We coming down to the end, all right? We had 7-on-7 State, College Station.
We did, but first off, I'm gonna follow suit with Coach Bass and echo those words and all your other track coaches. Boy, if these football players are not running track, they're 100% wrong. I 100% believe in it. Unfortunately, the school that my kids attend is starting to die off on the track side, and I think that's a bad thing. So I definitely encourage the athletes to be running track, especially those football players. It goes a long ways, and we all know this. So I definitely support that movement right there. So we got to keep it up. And I know people like RT and all those guys probably would echo the same words. So so Texas State Championship happened this past weekend, man. CTX came in big. It was a good weekend, a lot of good competition. The numbers keep going down there in College Station with Charlie Cortez, the state director. Fortunate that he allows me to come in and help run the system for him and do it the way we like to do it up here in Central Texas. That's setting the standard, and that's what our boys know how to play. And it makes life a lot easier when you get down to College Station, play the state, and hopefully it'll continue on at the national tournament. So yeah, definitely a good tournament for us.
There you go, man. That's what we want, man. Again, I know a lot of these kids are excited about it. A lot of kids are still participating, man, and doing everything they got to do. So y'all guys are doing something good up there, man. They're happy. I saw some Waco guys qualify pretty good up there. Some of the older kids did, man. So go through the list, bro.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah, I'll start off in the younger divisions. So I'll tell you what, Coach T-Nate and Cleo and the Waco Thunder Panthers, Mr. Flip Flops himself, the man, the myth, Coach Joe, those guys, they came through. They came through big this weekend. The Platinum team, man, they look real good. And so did the Maroon team for the Waco Thunder Panthers. Bad thing is they both ended up on the same bracket with the Maroon
Somebody
team.
had to go.
Yeah, the Maroon team came in as the #1 seed. And took care of business early, beating a team out of Durant, Oklahoma, C4. They beat them 31-9 in the first bracket game that they had. And of course, Platinum was on the bottom side of that bracket, and they had to play Cat Takeover. Cat Takeover, that's old Chaz down there. I think he played up at SMU and stuff like that. That runs that Cat Takeover organization. Coach Gibbs them know each other real well. But Platinum fell a little bit short, 25-13. Cat Takeover won it, but I'll tell you what, the Panthers, their brothers on the Maroon team handled business because they played Takeover the next game and ended up pulling it out 32-18 to make that championship game. So, in that division was the Mike Evans Elite team. That's the #1 team in probably the nation when it comes to 10U, and they are Beep coaches that group down there. The guy that helped runs that Mike Evans group, and Mike Evans ended up pulling it out 30-13. So, but I'll tell you what, the Southern Panthers, they did a good job representing. I'm really proud of them. The Maroons ended up winning our division this year. Platinum finished second. Either one of them really could have won it. That's why we awarded both teams a championship rings when they won the division for us. But they did a good job. Really proud of them. Of course, you had Free World Elite as well. Free World looked real good. Their 8U ended up playing up in the 10U division and got a win, which is pretty cool. That's hard to do. So, but Free World represented really well, and they made it to the semifinals, but they ended up losing to Mike Evans Elite. So, you look at it, you got probably 3 of the top 4 teams right there in the state, right there out of Central Texas. So it's good stuff. Moving on down to 12U. That 12U division, there was 17 teams. That's probably by far the most loaded division I've ever seen in 707 in my years doing this. And that thing, again, it was completely loaded. We had some teams represent. I looked at it a while ago, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 6 teams that are currently the list has them ranked in the top 10 in the state. There was all in that tournament. And I'll tell you what, not only did Free Will do good, but Waco Elite, the team that just keeps shocking people, was the talk of the tournament in that 12U division. That little small Waco Elite team, they ended up beating AYG in bracket play. AYG beat undefeated Outlaws, and Waco Elite beat Bayou City down in south of Houston. And that was a game right there. AYG. I think AYG is a top 3. Yeah, they're #3 in the state. Waco Elite, they went into overtime. I think it was a double overtime game, and Waco Elite ended up pulling it out 27-26.
There you go.
And actually, that was the game before that. They won on the last play of the game, and that's what Waco Elite continues to do all season. They get down, and then they come back and win at the very end. So, Coach Trent Huey, out of who's coached high school football, he's got a state championship ring. He's coaching that team along with Coach Paul DeLeon, who's got 3 state championships, 2 at La Vega and 1 over here in Lorena now. They just do a good job with those guys. They ended up losing to Cat Takeover 25-15 in the semifinals, and then, of course, Cat Takeover lost to Swag Elite. So Swag Elite, that team, they're no joke. They're real good. So
where are they out of?
Swag Elite's down in like the Cypress area. I think they mix in up in that area, North Houston. I think they even have some guys out of the Burnham area. But they're a really good organization down there that keeps fighting hard. So I've been following them all year. the school sixth grade division, you had Lorena. They lost the semifinals to Lake Travis. We're always playing Lake Travis and Lovejoy and Westlake in that school-based division. They did good. But the pride of the weekend was that 13U division. The BTL Kings ended up finishing. They finished third in that division, and they fought real hard. They ended up losing to last year's state champion, which was Texas Chaos. Texas Chaos are really, really well organizations. Texas Chaos, BTL Kings, and Waco All Stars. All three of those teams remind me a lot of each other. They fight hard. They keep their mouths shut. The coaches are very, very respectful, and they lead by example. But BTL Kings, man, they BTL Kings went 3-0 in pool play, and they were the number 3 seed after going 3-0. That's how good they was, or how good that division was. But they ended up falling short to Texas Chaos, but they represented Central Texas real well. You know, BTL Kings out of the College Station area. Chaos went on to the championship, and Waco All Stars. I tell you what, they beat in first bracket play. They beat San Antonio Thoroughbreds 35-18. I mean, they just put it on them. Not much they could do about it. And then they fought Top Guns. Top Guns really well organization. Waco All Stars being the number 1 seed in the semifinal game beat Top Gun 29-14 and made it to the championship. Now, here's what I'll tell you. If I'm not mistaken, yes, I'm not mistaken, Texas Chaos actually beat Waco All Stars in pool play. All right. But lost in pool play. But Waco All Stars were actually down big. And don't quote me on this. It was either 2 or 3. They were down big. They ended up getting, I think one of the coaches told me it was 3 picks. I was back and forth between that championship and another championship. They were down 3 picks or 3 touchdowns. They were down and they got 3 pick sixes. Ended up coming back, going to overtime, and won the football game.
There you go.
13U Waco All Stars. That coaching staff, very, very well respected. They won the state championship, brought it back home. So very proud of them. Hey. Excited to see them and the BTL Kings at the national tournament coming up. And I know they're going to represent. Those coaches are excited. They're thrilled. Savoy, all those players, man, they represented us really well. So we should all be proud of them.
I think that's most of the starting Waco Southern Panther older cats, right? So
yeah, they got a mixture. I think a mixture of University and Waco.
That's what I said. I think actually right. I think Waco was based off a school district, something like that. Or
yeah, I think that Waco All Stars, if I'm not mistaken, it's a mixture of kids that'll feed into Waco High and University High.
There you go.
Let me tell you something, brother. It's going to be fun to watch these kids grow up, and I've been fortunate to watch them grow for the last few years, just in 707. You know. And I'm excited about it. So this is the 4th year for the state tournament, and every year Central Texas has brought one home, and Waco All Stars went down there and represented very well for us this year. So
there you go, man. Big ups to Waco All Stars, man.
Yeah.
Savoy, all of them. Gamble, I think I said that. Joe,
Yeah.
You probably part of the. I don't know if you part of that, but you put the 10U. I'll leave you alone. I know Gamble. I think Gamble's a part of that out there, man. So big ups to all you guys out there, man, representing well Central Texas.
Yeah, real good. Good turnout. Excited for it. And look, next on the next in the shoot is the national tournament, June 16th through the 19th. Which 16th being media day, coaches interviews, players interviews. 17th will be the combine, which will be fun. Right now it's scheduled for 14U and above, but I think they're going to open it up to 12U. Love to see some of our kids get out there. And then of course on the 18th we'll start pool play. And the 19th will be bracket play. I'll be out there. I'll be running the tournament for Premier Events USA and Mr. Kurt, who owns that organization. It's going to be a big turnout. Look, and we've already got some real good teams registered. 8U Gators, they're coming in. They won the division this year in the Texas Champions League. They won the Governor's Cup 8U division. I think this is the team to beat if we can load this 8U division up. I'd like to get at least 4, 5, 6 teams come and play in it, but I think they can win this thing. 12U. Hey, look, if somebody wants to come out and beat Swag Elite, here's your option. If you're at 12, you didn't play in the state tournament, now's your opportunity. Waco Elite wants revenge. They're already registered for that 12U division, and they want to go against Swag Elite early. I've already got the message on it, so I might finagle that schedule.
Hey,
full play.
I like that, man.
Yeah, and then at 13U, BTL Kings. Look, BTL Kings, if I had to give a most improved from the very beginning of the season, this is a first-year organization. I would give it to them. They've just come so far. They get better and better every single week. Of course, league reps goes a long way with that. They're surprising some people, but after the state tournament, I don't think it's a surprise anymore. So don't be surprised if they come up and bite somebody in the butt at the national tournament. And of course, your state champs, Waco All-Stars, are going to be in the house as well. Trying to close out the season. So excited about that. 14U division, the state champs, Woodland United, they're already registered. And the second place, Destroyers, out of the Katy area, they're already registered. Texas Nightmares, a lot of people know that organization. They're registered in 15U, and I think in 18 division, you got Chris Boykins, NFL player. His BYF is already registered as well. So just a few names there, highlights and stuff like that. I know Triple Threat's loading up. I think they're putting in every team. And then I'll end with this. Good thing about knowing Premier Events and Kurt, and he follows our league very well, and he sees the talent that comes in and comes out of it each and every year. It's an invite-only national tournament, so he's giving it to all. It started off with the all division champions and second place, and then after the state tournament, he's like, look, because there were some teams that represented that he liked at the state tournament. He said, look, just open it up for the entire league. Anybody who wants to come play out of Texas Champions League at the national tournament, they're more than welcome. He thinks that we're that good, so he wants us to come in, load it up. So the door's open, the invite's open. Just hit us up, and we'll send that out. So,
all right, man. Well, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. If y'all got any teams out there that you were battling, you weren't sure if you qualified, man, get with Eric. Make sure we get this thing loaded up. We're here in Temple, Texas.
Yeah, in Temple, 16. Games are 18th to 19th, and I took this note while I was listening to the track. I'll go ahead and put it out there. If a team out of the league wins the national tournament, league fee is on me next year for Texas Champions League. So I got you covered. Go win that national title. Keep it here at home. And I'll pay your league fee next year.
Gamble, you got a mission now. You hear that, right? You got a mission, Gamble. Make sure. Hey, man, well, we appreciate you, Eric, man. Again, we know you do a ton. I know you're running back and forth, rampant for the kids, again, promoting and being in the Texas League, man, and Texas champion, excuse me, and making sure that everything's going smooth, man. Everybody, all the parents, people that are new to 707 are basically this year getting a big whiff of what it is and how organized it is, man, and the fun that it brings.
It's a lot of fun.
We're excited to see this thing here in Temple, man. I'm going to keep promoting it. You keep pushing me stuff. We're going to keep pushing out on the page, even the general mission links, all that stuff. Any of these things are hypes or media promotions you have for Media Day, the Combine, let me know, man. We'll get it out here. We'll get it pushed out to every platform that we have and we know.
I'll end it with this. All of our teams represented very well. And that goes a long ways because we go through a lot of stuff in these tournaments. It can be some drama. People get kicked out, stuff like that, because you gotta act like a grown-up sometimes. I had no issues with players this weekend, and all of our teams out of Central Texas represented at the highest level. No issues whatsoever. Mad respect with all those parents, coaches, and the players for representing us very well.
Absolutely, man.
Hey, I appreciate all your time, sir.
That's the goal. Eric, appreciate you, brother, man. Again,
Thanks,
we'll
brother.
keep you on. I may even do a show. Heck, I might program a show before the 16th.
Hey, if you're available, come out. I'll talk to Kurt if y'all want to come out to the media days on the 17th there in Temple. We're going to be set up at one of the hotels. I don't know exactly which one he's got lined up, but you're more than welcome to come out. Let me talk to Kurt about it. If you want to, we'd love to get you. And,
get us locked in, man. We'll make sure we get something out there. All right, brother.
Appreciate you, sir.
Thanks, Eric. Have a good one, bud. All right, man. Hey, y'all heard it. Best 7-on-7, man. I know a lot of people wanted to know about the updates on that. Big ups to all the Central Texas teams, as he said, that represented well, from the players to the coaches to the parents. Again, man, remaining humble and carrying our area on your back when you're out of town. That's a big thing to a lot of organizations, a lot of leaders, a lot of things like that. So we appreciate it. I know the teams appreciate it, and obviously the league appreciates it. So appreciate everybody that was involved with that and everything that goes on with it. All right. Polite didn't jump on here tonight, but I'm running about an hour 5, so I'll get with him on the back end. I may get him and Keita on. Y'all keep pressing Keita in her inbox or whatever, man. Let her know. I want to get an update on what's going on at CTX Flame, and then I'll get Polite on that one as well. Hey, man, let's talk. Everybody want to be waiting for this part of the show, so I'm going to give them the highlights too, all right? Hey, football season is right around the corner. As you just heard us talking on that. Oh, he said he's gonna jump on. All right, whatever. As you probably heard it, man. Hey, things are getting right. Practices are going up. Equipment's getting issued. Kids are getting locked in, man. Even when they're on other teams and not other teams, other sports and other events and things like that. What's happening this year? I want to know, Texas AAU, who got it? Who got 6U from what they got right now? Who got 8U? I'm not even going to 10, 12, all that, but 6 and 8, you got the kids. Where y'all at? Who got what? Put it in the chat. Polite, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, listen. Welcome. Welcome.
Already.
That's all I want to tell you. Welcome, my friend. Hey, everybody knows Mr. Polite, CEO, big boss, second boss. You're the second boss. That's right. Second boss from Miss Polite, then Polite when it comes to the track stuff. Hey, man, but definitely got everything going on, man. How's it looking in track? How your kids looking, man? How y'all progressing?
Man, pretty good overall. Honestly, we trimmed down now. Our babies are not, going to be competing in districts and stuff like that. So now we're down to about 35 to 40 athletes that we're training. We top out at 60 anyway. So
right.
A lot of kids started going back to their original sports like football and other things like that. So, and then some just fall off, throughout the season as well.
Right. That's just the belly of the track, though, right? That's just the burden of what comes with it.
You gotta be ready for this.
Yeah, listen. I'm telling you, there is no way to be ready for this. Like, I'm gonna call some OSHA and labor laws or something. Y'all should not be out there. Like, this is something's illegal about this. I don't know how it is, but I don't think you should be out there for 17 hours in the sweat, in the heat, and everything you got. I'm not for it. I'm just being honest. They're like, oh, we got to run them. Like I said, the long ones first. No, I'm good. We're good, man. So y'all are enduring it, man, especially for the coaches, the presidents, all the ones that stay there literally from sun up, from the gates open to the gates closed. Man, we appreciate what you guys doing for the kids. I'll ask you the same thing I've been asking all the other coaches, man. As it comes for progressing kids, you got kids that are obviously stepping up, getting better individually. That's what me and Bass kind of talked about, right? You got any athletes right now that just stand out on the JO watch?
Oh yeah, I'd say about 10 of them that just really stand out. Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna go. I think they're gonna go very far. A few of them I think gonna be in the top 10 in the nation. So.
There you go. Okay,
yeah.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, bro. What y'all plan on doing for getting kids out there, man? Y'all gonna do some more fundraisers? Y'all gonna once they qualify for Junior Olympics, obviously you're gonna get your kids some more fit to go rep Central Texas up there. What?
Man, you know how I am. Most definitely.
Big money bank, baby. This the man. I'm telling y'all, big money, man. Hey, they all finna fly out there with Gucci slippers and I'm telling y'all, man, they finna fly first class. He putting all his kids first class. Vipers running gear everywhere. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, we got a fundraiser coming up this weekend, June 11th. It's our car wash fundraiser. It's gonna take place at the Rock and Roll Ice Cream Parlor. We'll be out there. I know it's gonna be a hot day. It's gonna be like 100 degrees. So we'll be out there from 10 to 2. Trying to raise a little money to get the athletes the things that they actually need and stuff like that.
That's good, man. Hey, again, make sure you push us that flyer so we can push it out on all our platforms as well, man, so we can get everybody out there. If you're driving by, make sure y'all go support these kids because you ain't washing your car. You know what I'm saying? Right. At least you can just let them put some on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you driving that old Bentley like Polite is, you might not want to, insurance purposes. But for everybody else, your normal car can get washed by a kid, man. All right, they're gonna make sure they got everything out there. Hey, what was the last thing I was about to talk? Oh, I'll get that on another show, man. What I want to do is I'm gonna do a round table with most of these track coaches, brother. And again, it goes back to the thing of again, organization and the kids, right? Right now, everybody's in an organization trying to run, but at the end of the day, we want to put junior Olympic Central Texas athletes, right? And I think that's the goal for every track coach. I haven't talked to one that said, hey, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put my name out. No, we're trying to get these kids out there. And again, they already kind of spilled your beans about having something in the works, man. So I ain't gonna go too far and all that. But we're gonna see as we progress, man. I think I think this platform and I think the motivation of growing and kind of coming together is starting to put things into form now, right? We can't keep talking about like we've been doing for years, and now parents want to see action. Just that truth. We want to see some action. So as long as they're participating, as long as they're helping and following on suit with us, I think this is something that we can make happen, regardless of where it is or what's going on or what sport it is. To be honest with you, we can do it for multiple sports if you really want to talk about it. But that's something we definitely want to get in the groove of. I know this isn't really what you were saying, but we had 7-on-7 at Long Branch Park on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Great turnout. Again, could have been better, but absolutely a great turnout. People are starting to come together to say, hey, we can do this. So we'll look into all that kind of good stuff, man. I just wanted to twist your brain real quick on track, seeing how y'all were doing. I know the Vipers going to keep going. I know y'all going to keep flying first class. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all going to do y'all's thing. But other than that, man, hey, any other updates you want to put out there?
Nothing else. I mean, I heard Bass mention a couple of things. We kind of started around Bass in the Patriots program and organization. Which ran well. We saw some things we can tweak, and we always brought it together to where we can build from there.
Right.
We run a little bit differently. Like, I don't run a track meet every weekend. We don't run a track meet every weekend. I want to see our athletes PR and stuff like that. And the way we see progression is having our meets spread out in a different manner. There's a lot of great athletes around here. I've seen the young runners. The young runners got a lot of great kids that I've seen. I just follow kids all around, man. Down in San Antonio, Benjamin Taylor. You got Kendrick Jones. You got a lot of great athletes that I see out there just competing. And definitely it's time for CTX to be put on the map, just like all the other places. So
that's
trying to make that happen.
That's facts, man. I appreciate that again from you, your staff, man, and any other coaches that's in the chat that hear that. This is the mentality I think we need to have regardless, man. It's just getting our kids on the map and figuring out a way to do it. All right, everybody got their own lane. You can do it as many different ways as you please to, but the end goal is the end goal. Hope everybody end up at the same destination. So that's something for sure we can push out there, and we'll keep things going. Man, I appreciate you jumping on here. You sure you ain't got no secrets you want to say? You ain't got nothing you want to put out?
I ain't putting that out there yet.
All right, man. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna talk my talk for about 5 more minutes, man. We gonna get on here. Y'all gotta stay tuned for the next show to see what he gonna say. Cause you ain't gonna never know what Polite gonna say every time he get on here. It's just something new. And he might buy first class tickets for your kids. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Never know. Y'all be safe, Polite. Get at me if you need something, boss. All right, man. Hey. So, like I said, I'm going to leave this thing wide open real quick. I'm going to let everybody talk because I know everybody want to talk about this football stuff. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of intro to football coming up. We got, again, some track stuff finishing, basketball finishing up. You got 7-on-7 finishing up. Hey, again, parents, if you're in here, if you got a parent that's not in here, make sure you tag a parent. Make sure you clip this part of the show. You send it to them. Again, man, it's not about nagging you. It's not about any of this stuff. Coaches just need communication. All right, communication is key. We're not going to try to tell your kid not to do this, not to do that, but we want to make sure that kid is fitted in for a certain spot, especially if he's earned it, if he's going to continue to earn it, or, hey, we're not going to look for this many more type of people because we planned on having your kids. All right, so just communicate, man. It's nothing bad. Again, most of these coaches are out here to help y'all. If you understand what I'm saying is if you can't get to a certain place, but the coach never know about it, you really can't blame you for him looking at you saying, where your kid at? You know what I mean? At least say, hey, little Johnny ain't going to be able to make it. We got da-da-da-da-da. Coach will say, all right, if coach don't like that, cool. Then take little Johnny to another team. That's how that works. So, hey, just be community, man. Talk to your coaches. Talk to everybody. They want to help. A lot of these coaches aren't even really asking for your kid. They kind of want to figure out where your kid's staying to come support your kid. So, please, don't take it aggressively. Just communicate to the parents. Parents communicate to the coaches. Coaches, same, vice versa, man. That respect's got to go both ways. All right. So don't act like you ain't got time for them. If you ain't got time for them, don't overreact when they don't respond to you. That's simple, right? Hey, man, we got a lot of good things going on in Central Texas, man. Again, we're almost a year. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do when we finally hit a year here at the Saga. September is gonna be a year for the Saga, man. So. We rolling around on here, man, and I know, man, I gotta feel. Look, I want to publicly apologize for any kid that are nicknamed Little Johnny, because I'm not talking about you, okay? I'm not talking about you, your mom. I'm not talking about your parent. You're just an example set, all right? I apologize, Little Johnny, in advance. But man, yeah, the soccer's we got coming up on a year, man. So I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. That'll be definitely in the middle on the beginning of football season. We're definitely gonna do something big, man. I'm trying to plot this out. But we do appreciate all you guys' support, man. I gotta run through my little algorithms and all that. If y'all are in here and you haven't dropped a like or comment in the stream, please do. You can rep your teams. Again, all this stuff's for the Facebook algorithms. If you would like to support the kids and you physically cannot say, oh man, I always miss you. Oh, we can't. Hey, here's a chance right here. If you're on Facebook, again, for my YouTube guys, you can click subscribe, but it doesn't work in the manner of donations. If you really like to donate us, come to the Facebook page, man. You can type it in the top, the CTX Sports Saga. Again, right where you're in the chat, if you're looking where you type a comment to the right of that, that should be a green heart. If you want to tap that green heart right there, man, you can subscribe to the channel. What it will do is it will give $5 a month to the saga, which goes into the pot, which goes to all the gift cards and donations, all the stuff that we give away for the kids during the season. Again, as you heard me talk, I'm going to try to do something with Junior Olympics, at least if it's getting patches or putting in the gear, or at least trying to let people know when they go to North Carolina, they are Central Texas athletes. But on the other end of that, we also want to make sure that we are getting the gift cards, the rewards, and everything that's coming for the upcoming football season. Again, we'll try to do a player of the game. We try to do at least 2 players of the game, at least 2 players of the game for all the games that we attend. Again, we're going to put some work with some coaches, looking at the schedule, man, see if we can flip some game times around for the game of the week. I know that's pretty exciting for you guys. I know a lot of these kids really asked last year, "Who can we play under the lights?" Man, that is not our call, but we definitely would love to see some of the kids come out in a different atmosphere, man, putting the flag game late so they get all the big attendance and everything like that as well. But also, we're going to try to film a lot of games, man, putting it out here. There will be some free games. There will be some ones that cost that'll be subscriber only game, things like that, man. So again, any way you guys can help us out to help your kids, let us know, man. We want to be involved. If you aren't on this list right yonder, and you go through here, man, if you're not on our sponsors list, you want to be a part of our sponsors list so you can get a slide that shows up. I try to talk about some of these sponsors as we're going through them. Haven't done it lately, but definitely to get some updated stuff on here. But if you want to be a part of this, send your logos and everything to the inbox, man. We'll send you all the details. We don't charge an arm and a leg. It ain't nothing to bust your head with, man. Again, it's just something simple that we put in one time to give to the kids. All right. I haven't taken anybody off here. So they just keep accumulating from September. So it's just one-time thing, man. We won't keep you trying to bust your pockets open, man. We want to support everybody. Local businesses, the thing I only ask about for local businesses is that make sure you are supporting a local organization in your city. So if you're out here and you selling ice cream pops, man, please, that ice cream pop needs to be donating some to a local org. It doesn't have to be football, but do it to some youth org. Heart of Texas Youth Association, the girls sports league here in Central Texas. Again, you can follow their Facebook page of HOTYA, Heart of Texas Youth Association, for any interest in youth girls sports, volleyball, again, track. I even heard some questioning about bowling and things like that. Anything that you guys want to do, they're going to try to put something together so we can get all our youth girls outside of just cheer to do something competitive and sports related as well. I will get with them next week, man, and figure out who the head and who's the representative with that, so we can get a lot more details out about them. But I wanted to definitely put them on the map. So if you guys have any girls that are interested in sports, we are trying to get something here together in Central Texas, so you don't have to drive to Austin or Northern Waco. Right here, man, we got enough girls, enough talent. We're probably going to look and see. I think they said they're going to try to take the route of AAU sports as well. So make sure, Jesse, that would be pretty dope. I honestly think that would be pretty dope, man. Having a girls 7-on-7 flag football league. I think that would be dope, man. So again, right now we're just trying to get the information out there. I don't personally have any involvement or ties to it. I'm still trying to get all the information. I think it's extremely interesting We focus on the girls. I mean, on the guys a lot, the boys a lot. But I think we need to put our interest in the talent of our girls as well too. So please, if you got any concerns, any questions about any of that stuff, make sure you reach out to the links. If you don't understand or we can't find a link, hey, it's real easy. All you got to do is message us here at the Saga. If you message us, we'll make sure we get you to the right person, or we'll get you tagged to the right person, so that way we know that you are in the right spot. All right, man. That's it for me, dog. I don't think I got much going on tonight. Hey, everybody on the way out of here, make sure y'all drop y'all team, man. Football, basketball, 7-on-7. Central Texas, man. Stand up. Y'all be safe. Saga 1 out.